Hello everyone. So in this tutorial we are going to learn another topic on OpenTelemetry, which is like exporting telemetry data. So which is very important part of observability. Until now we understand how the telemetry data like traces, metrics and logs are generated and inside an application, but generating the data alone is not enough. We need to send this data somewhere which just to analyze, visualize and troubleshoot issues. So that process is called that exporting telemetry data, and in this section we are going to learn about that exporting telemetry so data. So let's start with the agenda section. So let's quickly look that what are we gonna cover in this session is first we will understand why exporting telemetry data is important. Then we will look at the OpenTelemetry exporter architecture. After that, we will discuss popular tracing backends like Jaeger and Zipkin. And we will also cover metrics and visualization tools such as Prometheus and Grafana. Next, we will talk about the commercial observability platforms like Datadog and New Relic. And finally, we will summarize everything with key takeaways. So let's quickly start with why export telemetry data. So let's start with the most important question, that why do we need to export telemetry data? So exporting telemetry data means sending traces, metrics and logs from an application to an external observability backend. By default, telemetry data lives inside the application memory. If we don't export it, we cannot analyze it or visualize it. Exporting telemetry data helps us in many ways. So first, it enables faster root cause analysis. When an issue occurred, traces and metrics help us quickly identify where the problem started. Second, it helps with SLA and SLO monitoring. We can track system reliability and ensure that performance targets are being met. Third, it supports capacity and performance planning. By analyzing metrics over time, we can predict when system need scaling. Fourth, it reduces MTTR, which stands for mean time to resolution. This means issues are resolved faster, improving system scalability. So, following that, let's check what are the telemetry data types are there. So there are three main telemetry data types: traces, metrics, logs, which we had already seen in the previous tutorials. So these data types can be exported in two ways. So the first way is direct export from the application using the OpenTelemetry SDK. In this approach, the application sends data directly to the backends. And the second approach is which is like a recommended way, is via the OpenTelemetry collector. The general flow looks like, as you can see on the screen, is from the application to OpenTelemetry SDK to exporter and to the observability backend. So the exporter job is to send the data to the chosen backend. This is the main job of exportory system. So they can just send the data to the whichever the chosen backend is there. That may be the Jaeger, Prometheus or Datadog, anything which is selected. Okay, so now let's move on to the next part, which is like how what is the exporting architecture is look like. So now let's understand the architecture. So there are two main approaches. You can see SDK based export and the collector based export. So let's quickly check with two of them, that in SDK based export, each application is responsible for exporting telemetry data directly to the backend in SDK based export. Okay, and on the other hand, in collector based export, applications send the telemetry data to a centralized open telemetry collector, and the collector forwards it to the one or more backends. Okay, so you can get the difference between these two. The collector based approach is recommended because, especially for the production system. Okay, so you'll get it now, the clear idea. There are two based architecture, and the collector based export is mostly recommended because from the application it goes to the collector, and from the collector is goes to one or more backend. Okay, now let's what is the benefits of using before we go further, let's check what is the benefits of using OpenTelemetry collector. So let's check on that. Why I'm saying that using the OpenTelemetry collector, it provides several important benefits. So first, it offers centralized configuration. You don't need to configure exported separately in every application. And the second one is it supports retry and batching. If a backend is temporarily unavailable, the collector can retry sending data instead of losing it. And the third you can see on the screen is multiple backend support. So that means the same telemetry data can be sent to Jaeger, Prometheus, and a commercial tool at the same time. So because of this reason, the OpenTelemetry collector is considered best practice for real world system. Okay, so now you can get that which export is good or recommended is the collector based export. Now we'll move on to the tracing backends. So we'll move on and get deep dive into all these types of backends. So we'll start with the Jaeger first. So Jaeger is an open source distributed tracing system. It is widely used to visualize request flows across microservices. So Jaeger help us see the complete trace timeline, individual spans and their latency, dependencies between services. Then Jaeger is especially useful when debugging microservices, when we need to identify the performance bottleneck, and when we need to analyze the slow request. However, we also need to consider when we should not use Jaeger Jaeger is actually not ideal for metrics or log. So it is designed mainly for the traces only. So if your focus is on the distributed tracing, then Jaeger is a very good choice. Okay, now let's move on to the another backend tool, which is Zipkin. Let's talk about it. So Zipkin is also an open source tracing tool, similar to Jaeger. It is simple and easier to set up compared to the Jaeger. So Zipkin is commonly used for the system which are like small. Then just if you want to learn, then learning purpose it can be used, and for the demos and proof of concept for that part also we can use Zipkin. However, Zipkin has fewer advanced features, so it is not well suited for very large or a complex system. So the third one is metrics and visualization, where we use the Prometheus. So now Prometheus is a time series metric systems. It uses a pull based model, which means it scraps metrics from application endpoints at regular intervals. So Prometheus is commonly used to collect metrics such as request count, error rate, and latency and response time. So when Prometheus is excellent for monitoring systems health and performance, where we wanted to do that, Prometheus is the good tool to use. However, it is not suitable for traces, so its focus is only on metrics. So unlike the Jaeger or Zipkin, it focus on the matrices. Then the another tool is matches with the is good for metrics and visualization is Grafana. So Grafana is a visualization and dashboarding tool. So it works with multiple data sources such as Prometheus, Jaeger, and Datadog. Grafana is used to create dashboards and is set up as alerts. So it visualizes the metrics and traces. So the Grafana act as a single pane of glass for observability, and it does not store the data itself, it only visualizes data from the other system. So Grafana plays a key role in making telemetry data human readable and actionable. So now let's move on to the some commercial platform which is like Datadog and New Relic. So Datadog and New Relic are SaaS-based observability tools. So they provide the traces, metrics, logs, alerts, and the AI-powered insights. Companies often choose these platforms. Why? Because the infrastructure is fully managed here, and advanced analytics are available. And the third is enterprises level support is also provided. So, however, there are trade-offs are also there. These tools are paid services, and there is a vendor lock-in risk. Once deeply integrated, switching platforms can be difficult. So these are the things we need to care about while dealing with the commercial platforms. Now we have seen different tools of exporting, so let's compare them. And so it's important to understand that open source tool provides flexibility and cost saving. The commercial tools provide convenience and advanced feature. So this is the main difference, that open source tool provides the flexibility and it saves the cost, but commercial tools provides convenience and advanced features. Then the choice is, but obviously this choice is completely based on what is the size of your system, what is the budget, then the operational maturity, and also is there any team expertise and all. So these are the mandatory thing. According to that, you can choose for your tool. So yeah, so this is the comparison table. You can compare, and you can actually select based on your choice. Now the last section is let's summarize what we learned in this session. So OpenTelemetry is vendor neutral, meaning it does not lock you into a one backend. Exporters connect OpenTelemetry to different observability tools. Then Jaeger and Zipkin are used for like distributed tracing. Then okay, so now quickly check on the summary and key takeaways. So let's summarize what we have learned in this session. So OpenTelemetry is vendor neutral, meaning it does not lock you into one backend. Exporters connect OpenTelemetry to different observability tools. Jaeger and Zipkin, we seen that are used for distributed tracing. Prometheus is good and used for metrics collection. Grafana is used for visualization and the dashboards. And finally, the Datadog and New Relic provides end-to-end observability platforms. So together, these tools help us achieve complete observability. So these all are very good tools, and you should you should know that before you start with any, before choosing or selecting any of the tool for exporting your data. So this is the end of the session here, and thank you for watching this tutorial. And if you found this explanation helpful, so please like and share, subscribe this, and if you have any query, please let us know in the comment section.